time at university.
With A-level and GCSE results upon us, Inside 5 this week talks higher education, what to do next and about those university money worries.
I hate waiting. I hate waiting for the bus. I hate waiting for my clothes in the tumble dryer. But most of all, more than anything else, I hate waiting for exam results.
This month, thousands of students up and down the country will have finally received their examination results. In fact, it has been reported that this is the longest time people have had to wait for their results, the date this year being August 20th. But although most people will get the grades they want, there'll still be a number of choices available to them.
I'm Vic Seddon, and I'm the principal of Croydon College, and I've been here since October 1995. I think A-levels have got to be seen as a stepping stone. There was a time when they were regarded as a qualification that you took to get a job, and that's no longer the case. And I think common sense is the most important thing. If a person has got a number of A-levels and they want to go further, then the obvious thing is to go on to college such as this, onto a higher national diploma course or onto a degree course, or some of our higher vocational qualifications, or to another university elsewhere, providing they know what it is they want to do. The important thing is not to be pressurised and say, because I did these A-levels, therefore I have to do this next course. It isn't like that at all. There's plenty of flexibility in the system and people can change their minds. You don't have to do it straight away, and if you do make a mistake, you can always change it. The framework is very flexible.
If you completed your GCSEs this summer, then one option you might decide to take is to study A-levels, which stands for Advanced Level. A-levels usually last for 2 years, and they are available in a range of mainly academic subjects, including English, maths and art subjects.
I've just done my GCSEs, and in September I'm going on to do my A-levels, which are media studies, government politics and history. I chose to do A-levels because it seemed like the natural course. A lot of my friends were staying on at school to do A-levels, so I wanted to as well. And I didn't really think about doing a GMVQ or a BTEC. I just really thought that I'd better do A-levels.
For people going to university, it is important that loan and grant applications are sorted out as soon as possible. But how do you know if you're eligible for a grant?
Well, it's inevitable that maintenance awards, local authority grants, will disappear. From this next year, first-year students will not receive maintenance awards, and then over the next 3 years, existing students will gradually phase out, until eventually the only students in receipt of maintenance awards will be students from very poor backgrounds.
It started off like any other school day. I got up at about 10:30 and I watched a bit of Sunset Beach, and I was going to do a bit of shopping in a Whitgift centre. It was when I got outside the front door that I found the letter. I got a place at university, but I need 3 Cs. I just threw the letter away. Well, it turns out I actually did get 3 Cs, so I phoned up the university like it says, and they told me I had to reply to that letter they'd sent me within 14 days.
What do you mean, blimmin' 14 days?
I mean, I was furious. Did they honestly expect me to read that entire letter? I mean, who does that? Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I'm afraid the letter must have got, mislaid in the post. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. Bye. I was just so happy that I got in. I mean, it's all down to me mum. Without her, I'd be looking forward to a dead-end job with no prospects for the rest of my life. Now, of course, I can look forward to my future career as a Sainsbury's checkout girl.
If you're starting a university or college in September, there are a number of things that you should remember when sorting out student fees or arranging a loan or grant. Return all forms within 14 days. Contact your LEA about a grant. Bring these notes with you on your day of enrolment. Add any letters from your LEA. Bring a chequebook or sufficient funds to meet the initial expenses. For more information on loans and fees, you can contact the DFEE on free call 0800 731 9133. Although many students decide to go straight to university, there are many that decide to take a gap year. This is where the university defers their place for 1 year. In this time, the students can work or travel. But why is a gap year so beneficial?
It is time to reflect. very often you find students who receive their results on the Thursday. It might not be the results they wanted. They might have dipped by a grade, and they tend to be pressurised into making emergency decisions. The year out gives them time to reflect.
Another option which some students take is to take part in modern apprenticeships. These are aimed at people between 16 and 24. The training usually lasts 3 years and often involves a day release to college. Modern apprenticeships are available in a wide range of occupations.
I've just completed my A-levels in media, drama and English, and I hopefully am about to go to Plymouth University to study drama and popular culture as a degree, as a BA.
Well, I don't know, I'm not going to know anyone when I get there.
Same here, that's probably because I'm really scared about it.
Yeah, I've got all my friends here, and I sort of have to leave everybody here and go and...
And your family?
Yeah, exactly, and I haven't had to make friends for years.
No. It's living away from home as well, because I've never lived away from home before. I've always been at home and I've always had my family to fall back on.
Yeah, but it's independence though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but there's all loans as well. That's very scary. I'm sure everything will be explained before we go.
I mean, you've got to think everybody else is in the same boat, aren't
Yeah.
they? Nobody knows anybody.
So everyone's going to be friendly, and nobody's really going to sort of give you the cold shoulder. If it doesn't turn out to be as good as like you think it is, and you're unhappy, then you can come back and start again or go somewhere else. So
You're not bound
it's
there,
not,
are
yeah,
you?
it's not the be-all and end-all, is
You have
it?
to go there and stay there forever.
Yeah.
No, it's
Hopefully
true.
it'll be really good. It's a
No,
scary
it'll be good.
experience.
Be a good one though.
Yeah.
The average pass rate for A-levels in England and Wales is 85%. But what choices do the other 15% have if they do not meet the education requirements?
If students are disappointed with their grades, they've got to be realistic and say, could I have done better? And if the answer is yes, then do them again and get better grades. If the answer honestly is, I did my best and they're not very good, then the answer is there's probably another qualification that you can get onto. There are advanced qualifications which will take lower grades of A-levels, and then from there it is possible to transfer onto higher national diplomas and degree courses. An increasing proportion of students start HND courses with relatively poor A-levels, and yet 4 years later end up with an honours degree. It's an increasing trend, and it's right that it should be that way, because the honours degree system is not the be-all and end-all. It's not the target you should aim for. And students, therefore, should go a step at a time. If you're happy with the grades you've got because you don't think you'll do any better, then get onto a course that will interest you, give you a vocational start, and then do a transfer later.
Now it's come to the end of the summer holidays, important decisions have to be made about the rest of your future. But don't forget, new beginnings don't only affect the students.
Bye, darling. Have a lovely time at university. Thanks, Mum. Don't forget, Mummy loves you, and if there's anything you need, anything at all, just ask. Well, I could do another 100 quid, 'cause I spent this week's allowance.
Oh, sweetie, even in times of emotion, you managed to keep your sense of humour.
Yeah. Yeah. Bye, 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 bye. Stupid cow, I meant that.